Okay, the hour of 6 o'clock having arrived, we're going to call the regular meeting of the Sherman Village Board to order. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Gray?
Yes.
Trustee Vaughn?
Yes.
Trustee Long?
Yes.
Trustee Rockford?
Yes.
Trustee Schultz?
Yes.
Trustee Tim?
Yes.
President Clapper?
Yes, 7 members of the Village Board answering the roll call. Quorum being established, we're going to proceed with the order of business as set forth on the agenda. For the record, the date is Tuesday, December 4th of 2018. We're at the Village Hall, 401 St. John's Drive in Sherman, Illinois, 62684. The time is 6 o'clock. This is a regular meeting of the Sherman Village Board of Trustees. Let's move along. Item number 2, I'd like to ask everybody to stand and face the flag and have about Mike Mose, Director of Emergency Management. Emergency Management actions this week. Let's have you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance on your cue.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. We accept the agenda. It has been posted 48 hours in advance of the meeting in accordance with the Open Meetings Act. No action items. Any trustees seeking recognition for discussion purposes only for those to the chair at this time. Any trustees seeking recognition? Okay, seeing none. Chair would entertain a motion to set the agenda. Motion has been made by Trustee Schultz, seconded by Trustee Rockford. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, the ayes have it. The agenda is set. We'll move to the clerk's report. Item number 1 is the presentation of the November 20th, 2018 meeting minutes for approval. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes as presented by the clerk? Okay, seeing none, we need a motion to approve the minutes. Trustee Gray makes a motion, seconded by Trustee Long. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Gray?
Yes.
Trustee Vaughn?
Yes.
Trustee Long?
Yes.
Trustee Rockford?
Yes.
Trustee Schultz?
Yes.
Trustee Tim?
Yes.
6 members voting yes, none voting no. Minutes are adopted as presented. Item number 2 is the bills for approval. The bills are in your board member packet. Any trustees seeking recognition for any items in the bills? Let me point out just a couple things. Treasurer is not here this evening. There is a general debt, principal and interest payment that shows up on there. There is a payment for the first installment, I guess you would say, for the playground equipment. The road improvement project where we fixed the dips in the road in various areas around town, and that will continue doing next spring, next summer, next fall, long into the future. That payment to B.H. Broughton's is on there. There is Tony's Electric Service for the install heaters and hand dryers at the park, and then payments just part of the TIF 3 development agreement to LWS Enterprises. That would be the big ones I think you would have any questions on. Are there any other questions regarding the bills for payment?
I just got one.
Yes.
We have a payment to Rent Construction. It just says repairs / projects.
That's the police department. Chief, you want to add anything regarding what that is?
Those were the street lamps that were donated from Stop in the parking lot. The flagpole that was also donated previously, and some illumination lights for the flag, and the cupola on the top needed a little repair. So.
Okay. So install decorative lighting, all donated. So. Okay. Any other questions? Seeing none, we need a motion to approve the bills. Is there a motion to that effect? Trustee Schultz makes a motion, seconded by Trustee Tim. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Gray?
Yes.
Trustee Vaughn?
Yes.
Trustee Long?
Yes.
Trustee Rockford?
Yes.
Trustee Schultz?
Yes.
Trustee Tim?
Yes.
6 members voting yes, none voting no. Bills are approved for payment. Next item is, there is no treasurer's report this evening.
Yeah, there is. It's in
Okay, well, the treasurer's not here. So, we need to adopt the treasurer's report. Anybody want to adopt the treasurer's report? Make a motion to that effect. Trustee
Yeah,
Schultz.
I've read it.
Trustee Schultz makes a motion. Is there a second? Seconded by Trustee Gray. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Gray?
Yes.
Trustee Vaughn?
Yes.
Trustee Long?
Yes.
Trustee Rockford.
Yes.
Trustee Schultz.
Yes.
Trustee Tim.
Yes.
6 members voting yes, none voting no. The treasurer's report is adopted. The village engineer's report. Engineer Coons.
I have two things. Later on, you're gonna, where's it at? You'll have an MFT, is it on here?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You'll have an MFT resolution coming up, that's just the normal resolution that we do for, our road maintenance. We have some things in there this year, pavement patching, mill and overlay that kind of extend what we did from last year. It's a little more robust, but it's good. And, just an update on the bike trail, we've engaged a IDOT negotiator, which, IDOT has a list of negotiators that you have to use, and so we've got this negotiator, and she's, in talks right now for land acquisition for some of the land we need for the trailhead. So, we're still moving along slowly but surely.
Questions regarding the bike trail? Okay. Legal report, Counselor. Nothing. Village administrator.
No report.
Okay, that takes us to the president's report. Item number 1 under the president's report is an ordinance regarding levying and assessing taxes for the corporate purposes of the village of Sherman, Illinois for the fiscal year commencing May 1st of 2018 and ending April 30th of 2019. This is our general property tax levy that we do every year. Nothing changes regarding this. Is there any discussion? Okay,
That levy's the max we can,
yes,
I mean, it's only $70,000.
exactly,
It's essentially nothing, but,
yes.
okay.
Yep. And then that brings us to a motion to approve that ordinance. Is there a motion to that effect? Trustee Tim makes a motion, seconded by trustee Hahn. Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Trustee Gray.
Yes.
Trustee Hahn.
Yes.
Trustee Long.
Yes.
Trustee Rockford.
Yes.
Trustee Schultz.
Yes.
Trustee Tim.
Yes.
6 members voting yes, none voting no. Ordinance is adopted. Resolution regarding the surplus from the special tax allocation fund of the original tax increment redevelopment project area. This is a declaration of surplus in the TIF. Again, another thing that we do each and every single year. I don't think there's anything to point out. We've been doing this long enough to know exactly what it is. Any discussion? Okay, seeing none, the chair would entertain a motion to adopt that surplus resolution as I just read into the record and as is stipulated on as item number 2 underneath the president's report. Is there a motion to that effect? Trustee Rockford makes a motion. Is there a second? Seconded by trustee Gray. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Gray.
Yes.
Trustee Hahn.
Yes.
Trustee Long.
Yes.
Trustee Rockford.
Yes.
Trustee Schultz. Trustee Tim.
Yes.
6 members voting yes, none voting no. Resolution will be adopted. Item number 3, resolution regarding the annual MFT maintenance agreement with IDOT. Engineer Kuhn, anything further to add to that?
Nope.
Any questions regarding the MFT maintenance agreement with IDOT?
Yeah, I just have a real quick question. The two that are highlighted at the bottom, contract maintenance, paving, patching, milling, overlay, those are just your estimates of what we're gonna do next year?
Yes, right, when we nail it down, so that contract maintenance, we'll have to go out for bid for that, because it's over the 25,000. And when we do, whatever the bid amount comes in, we can adjust that number, but it's just to lock something in.
Okay.
Further discussion, questions? Okay, seeing none, we need a motion to approve and adopt the annual MFT maintenance agreement with IDOT resolution. Motion to that effect. Trustee Long makes a motion, seconded by? Seconded by trustee Rockford. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Gray.
Yes.
Trustee Hahn.
Yes.
Trustee Long.
Yes.
Trustee Rockford.
Yes.
Trustee Schultz.
Yes.
Trustee Tim.
Yes.
6 members voting yes, none voting no. The resolution will be adopted. Item number 4, we need to adopt the 2019 annual board meeting calendar. Now that can change from time to time. The administrator has tried to take into account various different dates that we would see conflicting with our normal meetings. January 1st would have been the first Tuesday, so obviously we're not gonna have a meeting on New
Push
Year's.
everything up.
So pushed everything up. So you have that schedule. July 4th, would have been another conflict essentially, so we're not gonna have a meeting on that Tuesday either. Any discussion? Seeing none, we need a motion to approve the 2019 annual board meeting calendar. Motion to that effect, trustee Gray makes a motion, seconded by trustee Horn. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Gray,
Yes.
trustee Horn,
Yes.
trustee Walden,
Yes.
trustee Rockford,
Yes.
trustee Schultz,
Yes.
trustee Tim.
6 members voting yes, none voting no, the annual board meeting calendar is adopted. The next item is committee and department reports, of which there are none. Has anybody thought of anything that they would like to state? Okay,
I just have a thought, is that maybe in the next newsletter, we have a note that it'd be helpful with people that live, if you have drains in the streets where you live, take the leaves out. I mean, I had to do that, a foot of water in the street, but, I mean, some of those leaves were mine, I'm sure. But,
I had to do the same thing.
yeah, once I got it out, then the water all went away, but, we just had to remind people that, hey, if you see it, those things got leaves on them, clean them out, and don't put the leaves right next to it, take them away.
yeah. All right. Chief Banger.
Just briefly, I want to take the opportunity to tell everybody thank you for the assistance and participating in our first Chili for Charity cook-off that we held prior to the annual tree lighting event. We were happy with the turnout, with the weather and everything that was going on right at the time. It was kind of a chilly, little bit windy day with the weather change, but we had a decent crowd. We got donations, several large bags of donated clothing items that we were able to pass off to contact ministries, and several monetary donations that we also collected throughout the event. So all in all, we were happy with it, and we wanted to say thank you to all of our participants and sponsors. So,
Very good. And thank you for working to
oh, yeah.
put that together in the fire department.
Yeah, and it was fun. We had a good time, but yeah, the weather changed on us. It was a bit brisk out there.
Thanks, Chief. Sherman Emergency Management. Director Mike Mose.
Do I get extra time because I haven't spoken in a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to keep it that way. Just a couple things in regards to the recent weather and all that, and that was sort of interesting information that I saw out there. First of all, we were aware of the storms when they were already in St. Louis. I was being talked already by Deputy Chief Bolshner with text messages that were going to the mayor and Craig and myself in regards to what was forming down there. The impact of Taylorville is really close to home. Just to give you a quick summary of what they had, it was a half-mile wide tornado declared today as an F3, which means it had winds of 155 mile an hour or so, and it was on the ground for at least 10 miles. In regards to destruction or damage, 506 structures were impacted, 66 had major, 34 were completely destroyed, and the 406 were damaged but habitable. So that's after two days right after the incident. They're able to assess that because that goes into the declaration that goes to the feds. Mike and I had talked already at that time, right after it happened, about donations. And I told him that it was confirmed by the PAO today that the typical donations that we hear about, of clothing, food, and things like that, nobody wants that. Nowadays, food, you don't know who it comes from, so it's too much of a liability. The Red Cross provides the food. Clothing, it comes in boxes, not sorted, arranged, and there is no manpower or storage capabilities for that type of material. The best thing that can be done is donations to places like the churches or Red Cross or those type of things. So if ever that comes up, that's something we need to also remember, is that that's what we want. Otherwise, we're going to be, if you saw the pictures of Washington of the semi-trailers full of donations that we couldn't use, it's just a shame that stuff goes that way. Kevin, was good. Mike and I were smiling at one another when you brought up the comment. I don't know if you guys saw on the EMA Facebook page, but we posted a picture of Bruce and Ryan, Officer Ryan Howard. Thank you. Keep on having troubles with this thing. Out there digging around, getting the drains cleared, and one of our ideas was to use that picture to remind folks in the newsletter to maybe be a little more helpful. Like you say, it's not just pull it out of the drain, but get it away, because if you look at how far up the road it got into the yards, it was pretty amazing at that location. So that's all there is on that end, other than we were in the EOC until around 6:30, and then obviously we were lucky enough everything went around us, and we didn't have any problems other than heavy rain. But I am going to bring up one other thing, because we haven't talked about it, and I haven't heard much, and I'm going to take good news, no news is good news, but with the new website, if anybody has any questions and all that, I mean, it's been an absolute pleasure using the new website. It's a lot easier to use, it's more dependable. It doesn't take an hour to take some of the images, which, speaking of images, Pam's been great on taking pictures, but if you guys ever have pictures, send them to me, because that's what this site's all, it's more visual. It's really easy to put the pictures on the website, so please do, and then we'll reduce them to the proper size that can be used, and then get them out there. And Ryan and I are like brothers on all these projects. I mean, anything I post, he right away links to, and the other way around, so it works really well. So, any questions on anything?
Thank you, sir. Public Works, Mr. Beal's in attendance. Anything from Public Works?
All good.
All good. You guys are doing a very good job. New business, there is no new business to come before the village board. Old business, there's no old business to come before the board. There's no civic organizations before us this evening. It's going to take us to the public comment period. Okay, I have the sign-in sheet here. I have one individual who is signed in to speak and one individual who says maybe. Mr. John Miller, you were afforded 3 minutes to come and to the podium and address the village board.
Thank you. Thank you to the Board of Trustees, and I'd like to discuss about the last meeting. The mayor responded to Sandra Walden, to her question related to the committee and not a meeting, and they need to respond, they said they need to respond one-on-one, and they need to individually work, which I get that. I think things sometimes need to be done individually, and sometimes you need to go to the attorney's office, or have an open meeting, or a legal meeting, or a training, or something. So they told me that if we were doing it individually, which is fine, but when you came to a decision, then you would bring it here and discuss, and maybe make recommendations, and then make it open to the public. That hasn't seemed to be public, so that kind of concerns me. And if you decide something in your office and make a recommendation and not make it open to the public, then that's concerning to me too. And if you haven't made it open to the public, and you haven't had the training or had your legal office in there, then, sorry. If you haven't taken the training at the office of your attorneys general, then then you need to recommend you take the training there and become more familiar and have the Open Meeting Act. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Miller. Mr. Campbell, would you like to address?
Yes, I would.
Okay, you can come forward to the podium.
And in case you have forgotten, I'm Ken Campbell. I live in Fountain Park. Just to follow up on the engineer's report, I'm glad to see that something's happening with the bike trail. But as I recall, a couple of years ago, nothing can happen with the bike trail until the trees are trimmed And that can only be done in the wintertime when the bats are not using the trees. This was your fellow, at that time, I had gotten up and asked for a report about the bike trail and gave the board about 2 months in order to get that together. So you and the gentleman, Mr. Trello, I think, he got up and made that presentation, and at that time made a very emphatic statement that nothing can happen until the trees are trimmed only in the winter. So I'm assuming by what you just said a little bit earlier, that's probably not going to happen this winter. And if that's not going to happen this winter, then that means nothing gets done this summer. So, just, I don't know, you tell me, have things changed and we can now trim those trees in July? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if everyone's was a trustee at that time, but I know some of them were trustees at that time, and I think you probably remember that conversation, or I sure hope so. If not, I can find it in your minutes. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Campbell. All right, so that's going to close the public comment period. The next item on the agenda is the executive session, which there is no executive session this evening. So that knocks out the arise from executive session item on the agenda as well. Before we do adjourn, what I want to do is go through a few announcements here. Announcement regarding special limb pickup period. We announced on Facebook, on the website, and other means that limb pickup was extended and is going to continue this week, of which it did. Public Works was out picking up limbs today as a result of the storms that came through. The Public Works Department is going to continue to monitor Sherman and continue to pick up limbs next Tuesday as well. And then because people need time to clean up their yards that may not have had time over the weekend as a result of the storm. So we'll continue to monitor and continue to extend the limb pickup period. So that's happening. The Willie the Frog contest, the last stop for picks is Friday, December 8th, or December 7th, I'm sorry, of 2018, this Friday. List of names will be posted on Friday evening on the Village Facebook page. Who's entered in for the drawing for the prizes. Mr. Keith is going to take care of that, and he's also going to send out kind of a reconciliation request for individuals that may not be tagging the Facebook page properly or have their settings as private and it's not getting to us on that page. So that being said, a notification will come out regarding that. So the final list will be posted on Monday evening. The award ceremony for the Willie the Frog contest will be held at Farm Credit Services right across the street from the Village Park on December 12th at 6 p.m. Breakfast with Santa, December 8th. That's 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Villas. Then the 19th annual Cookie Walk by St. John Vianney Women's Society is December 8th as well, 8:30 a.m. to noon. WHS Student Donation Drive for Contact Ministries is Saturday, December 8th, 2018 at 10 a.m. The WHS students will be driving around Williamsville and Sherman to pick up the items to benefit Contact Ministries. Items include non-perishable food items, team gifts, gently used coats. Bag your items and place them on your porch by 10 a.m. on Saturday. WHS Booster Club Bullets Gear Christmas Sale, Sunday, December 9th, 2018, 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Sherman Athletic Club. And then the Sherman Elementary School Children's Christmas Party, Saturday, December 15th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Santa will be there for pictures and gifts, drinks and snacks provided along with game activities. Sean Bull is coordinating the event. Again, I'd like to ask any trustees that are available that day to help out, as you guys have done every single year, which is much appreciated. It's a great event, another great event in the Village of Sherman for the kids. So, am I missing anything, forgetting anything? Chief?
December 8th is a busy day, it sounds like, but we're also hosting the blood drive at the police department on December 8th. think it's 9/11 as well.
Okay, very good. So we'll get that out there as well. Okay, so if there's no further business to come before the village board, the chair would entertain a motion to adjourn. Is there a motion to that effect? Trustee Gray makes a motion, seconded by trustee Rockford. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, the ayes have it. We're adjourned at 6:26. All right.